I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Greetings. Greetings, Callie. Girl, what's been going on? Callie, what's been happening? Where you been at, girl? What's going on? How's the kids? Where you at? You working? What's give me an update. Girl, I need an update. The short version. What's been happening, girl? I am so happy to see you. I am so happy to see you. I hope all has been well. I hope you're in positive energy. I hope you are just good. I hope you good. But wow, it's good to see your name, sis. It is. It's good to see your name. So this morning, story time. This morning I went live and I think the microphone in my car is not the best. Um uh-uh. Hold on. Um so this morning I went to the bank, and when I went to the bank, I asked the guy to get me a cashier's check so I can pay my rent. So I get there, I get the check, I go live with y'all. And then I'm about to go come in the house and said, I was like, oh, I'm gonna come back in the house and, go live because the microphone in the car it's not good. So I won't be going live like that no more. So then I'm about to go take the cashier check to the leasing office. And when I look at the check, it got the wrong name. So when I was at the bank, I wrote down the name, the amount, well, the withdrawal had the amount, and I wrote down the what to put on the memo line. So I said, well, maybe he didn't read the receipt because I put it on the back of a receipt. I said, well, maybe he didn't read the receipt. So I was like, well, no, he did read the receipt because the memo line is right. So he put a whole different name to pay in order to. He put Pines of Ashton or something like that. And that's not my apartment name. So I had to go back to the bank and have him correct it. When I get there, I tell him, I said, hey, I said, you wrote the wrong name on the cashier's check. And he says, oh, he was so apologetic. He was like, I'm sorry. I said, it's okay. I said, I have the name on the back of the receipt. So I'm sitting there, I'm on the phone, lollygagging, ga, 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 ga. And then he sends another check out. I said, well, let me look at this check again. Hey, Stacy, let me look at this check again. He done put, he done spelled another word wrong. So I put that cashier's check back into the little thing and sent it back to him. And he said, what's wrong? I said, you spelled the name wrong. I said, I wrote it on the back of the papers. Just write what I wrote. Just write what I wrote. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said, I said, it's okay. So I sent it back to him. So then he's getting it together, and I was laughing. At first, I was a little annoyed because I had to go back to the bank, and that's just a waste of time and gas. I made it all the way home, then had to turn around. But the Lord is grateful and faithful because the bank is not that far. But it was so funny. He had to do that check 3 times. And then when he was done, he says, I need to get some coffee. I said, yes, please get some coffee. I said, with a little shot of espresso. I said, because if I had a little extra coin, I'll go get the coffee for you. Because I don't know what you got going on this morning. And he was like, oh, he said, I'm so sorry. He was just so apologetic. And I was just, I was annoyed, but I didn't allow it to mess up my day. It was just like, gotta go back to the bank. And I just went back to the bank and took care of business. And that's a really positive perspective, because some people would have made it a big deal, and I came all the way back and you did it wrong. It's like, okay, he did it wrong. The only solution is to go back to the bank and get the right check, because that's the only way it's gonna work. And I laughed so good at that. I was like, that is so funny. This man, he just want to put what he want to put on the paper, because I kept saying I wrote it down. I wrote it down for him, and he still wanted to do what he wanted to do. Okay. So I was like, no, sir. So we laughed about that. And I was just like, God, you are just amazing. Thank you for a sense of humor. And then I was on the phone and then I came back. But let's read what Callie said. I asked Callie for an update for y'all in the background and those that weren't here when it was just Callie and I in the chat. I haven't seen our sister in so long on the live. So I was checking in with her to see what's going on. So let's see what's been going on. So Callie says, had a lot going on lately. Try to make it short. God opened my eyes to something I needed to do. And right after I figured it out, the enemy tried to stop me. I was in a car accident, but the Lord, oh, sister, I am so sorry. Life be lifing. But I'm glad that you're back and, you're feeling good. If you're not feeling good, I pray that you do feel good at some point, you know. Um, that's sad, but I'm glad you're still here. Are the kids okay? Were they with you or were you by yourself? Girl, we need a follow up. We need a follow up. You got to let us know what happened. Are you going to, physical therapy? Did you get another car? Girl, don't put all your business on here. If you on Facebook, you need to add me, girl, because I want to check on you. I want to check on you, make sure you're good. But yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that, Callie. But yeah, that was too funny this morning, y'all. And I'm just grateful that I had to, you know, what? Hey, Ole! Ole, 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 Ole! Olette's doing big things. Olette's doing big things. Okay? She's doing big things over there. Hi, Olette. Ole, 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 ole. I'll see you this weekend, Ole. Lord willing. Yeah, you're doing big things, girl. You're doing big things. Hi. So hey to everyone just coming into the chat and new to my channel. Hi, I'm Elvira Valdez, and this is EFP Media. We are here. We talk about faith, wellness, personal growth. Hey, A Brown. Through the means of journaling, vlogs, podcasts, live shows. We just do it all over here. We got a nice little mixture of content over here. So you can get you a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. You can get with this or you can get with that. But over here, this is where it's at. Okay? It's like that over here. We have a good time. We're a family. You know, we love each other. We're kind. So double tap that screen and join the family. You said I was alone, just on a drive by myself. Kids are fine. I have 10 spinal fractures and a cervical fracture, but has been giving me time to focus on my relationship with God. Callie, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, sister. I'm sorry, sister. Ooh, girl, I'm a crybaby. Why are you gonna tell me that on live? Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. I really hope that you get healing in your body and the Lord continues to work everything out for you. He does work in strange ways. So this is a that is a good time to, you can't do much. So I know it's a good time for you to kind of just focus on yourself. So Sister Callie, I will be praying for you. I'm so sorry this happened to you, and I pray the best for you. Okay. Can y'all hear me? But yeah. So the video that I wanted to do today was more so about like reflection. It's the last day of the month. And for the month of March, I've journaled a lot. And in my journaling sessions, I was able to identify certain things and I saw certain things. So I was able to, assess. And I learned that journaling just really calms the mind and it helps you regulate your emotions. So I've been journaling more. Another thing I've been doing this month or lately has been reading. So reading has really helped me have more emotional stability because I have, more emotional, yeah, stability. Um, because I'm just more patient. This things are happening like, things like today. Things are happening and I'm not sweating the small stuff. I'm having more empathy. I'm being more patient with the people around me. And these are things that I struggled with doing in the past. So I'm just grateful. So I wanted to share that little short, nugget because, you know, it's been helping. My health has been a priority for me. As y'all can see, my face looks so chubby. Okay. I am just I'm one of those people that I can't not be active. I have to be active because I get fluffy. You see these cheeks? So, your girl, the month of April. Do y'all know I only hit 10K steps once this month? One time. We're not doing that. We're gonna hit more 10K steps in the month of April. If I gotta go get me a walking pad and be up in this apartment on that walking pad while I'm talking to y'all, while I'm working, while I'm doing what I do, that's what I'm gonna have to do because this right here, I'm a little fluff. So I ain't used to all of this. Child, I could barely put on my skirt the other day. I said, what you been eating, girl? You is fluffy. What? I had to shake to pull that skirt up. Yes. Let's get unfluffed together. You serious? Because I would love, girl, I have to hit 10K steps. The way I look, I got to do it every day. I got to do it every day. It is crazy. I'm looking at myself like, girl, thank you, y'all. Yes, I know we're beautifully and wonderfully made. I know that we look good. I know, but I gotta be real with me. I am fluffy. I am fluffy. So March was a month of stillness, rest, and I've been resting. You could tell because I look shy, you know. But it's time to get back on. It's time. It's time. Yes, you said I have more sisters to get into it. Let's do it and have yeah, let's do it. I got Telegram. You look, you got my number. I think you do. Stacy said she with us too. Or I don't know if you gonna walk with us. You walking with us? You exercising with us, girl? We gotta walk. I gotta get unfluffed. You know, it's not even about the summer. I just realized, and I see it's a thing where you can hold yourself accountable and say, okay, I need to get things toned. I need to get this face slimmed. I need to drink more water. And that's what I want to do for the month of April. 10K a day, baby. We gonna start tomorrow, August, April 1st. Oh, Stacy, no worries. I mean, not Stacy, Callie, no worries. When you able to, girl, you call us. Call us on the line. But yeah, yeah. Y'all too far away. Girl, we gonna be walking where we live at. Olet living on a whole different coast. That's why she said Telegram. I'm on the east. She on the west. Y'all, you in the mid east or midwest. Y'all in the Midwest. Girl, we walking where we at. We walking where we at, y'all. We walking where we at. Miguel, hi. We walking where we at, girl. We ain't going nowhere fancy. We ain't going. We don't live in the same place. Yeah. Oh, I know that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna get a walking pad. I'm gonna get a walking pad and I'm gonna start doing my little 2 miles in the morning and then 2 miles in the evening. That's 10K steps. That's 4 miles, almost five. And then the steps that you take during the day, that'll be one. So let's do it. Let's get unfluffed. But I was saying it's good to hold yourself accountable. It's not about beating yourself down. It's not about talking negative about yourself. It's just about being aware and just kind of getting a better understanding of like where you are and how you want to move and what you want to do. It's just you got to have goals. You have to have goals. You can't just live life like, oh, I'm just here today. Like, no, you need to have goals. You need to have things going on. You need to have something going on. You need to have something to look forward to. So I'm looking forward to this 10K a day. And we don't, numbers can be anything. We can start next week after the convocation. We can start after, let's start after convocation. Let's get everything. You said you can probably work on that tomorrow. Perfect. Whenever you can work on it. And we can probably start after convocation and let people know we're gonna be walking. He's fine. He's doing good. Thank you for asking. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get some type of steps in. I don't know where my charger to my Fitbit is. I have to buy another one and whatnot, but hopefully I can I need to get my charger. I don't know what I did with my charger. I have no idea. I feel like I maybe took it to work or something and then forgot about it. I don't know. But aw, okay. Yes, 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 yes. I actually have to go myself, y'all. It's almost 11 o'clock. So I actually need to make moves and do what I need to do. So I love you guys so much. Olet, message me on Facebook and let me know what you need from me. Everyone else, thank you. Sister Callie, you're going to be in our prayers. Everyone, make sure you send heavenly prayers up for Sister Callie, Sister Stacy. Thank you for stopping through. Brother Miguel, thank you for popping in. And I just want to say I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. And I'll talk to you all on the next